VIP gapped by claiming first every day. True. Okay, we have 60 crystals left. Maybe doable. I had lunch today. It wasn't bad. I maybe had one piece that tasted weird. But no, this was a pretty good lunch. I liked it. One piece. One Piece isn't real. Extended maintenance might be. Damn, you're kind of quick with it. 14-hour maintenance? I don't even remember how long it's supposed to be. It should be more than 16-hour? Might be 16-hour maintenance, no? I thought it comes up at like -1. It's supposed to, right? Isn't it 16-hour maintenance? I think my title's wrong. Okay, I will try to finish this character's bosses in 1 hour. Will I? Probably not. Especially because it's weaker now. That is unfortunate. Okay, my idea was I might start with... Oops, that's not it. Might start with... Oh, do I do Pinot? Maybe not. I guess we just go here. Sure. I guess we just go. Oh my god, I don't have MP fams, dude. This is crazy. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, let's go. Would you use free 250 on Merc Shader Zero? Merc. Zero is pretty low prio. Like, honestly, especially if you don't train that much. It doesn't really do anything for you. In the same way that Phantom also doesn't do that much, because most of your money is from bossing. Oh my god, am I just dead? What is happening? How am I not healing? I'm dead. Fuck. I mean, you don't need to play the Merc. It's just for the CD, obviously. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like you're not gonna play Merc, so it is what it is. Okay, 3 burst and we're out. You see my logic? I mean, I told you my reason, and then you just said you're just not gonna play Merc. So even though you listed it as one of the options, I would choose Merc. If you're not gonna play Merc, then it is what it is. Do we get our damage back instantly on event release? Oh, this event might be stronger than the previous, actually. It should be pretty quick, I think. I'm not really worried about the damage like at all. But this might be the last time. Like, I think Night Troop is going to be probably stronger than the event after. Night Troop is definitely one of the stronger event buffs. It also offers crit damage, which is pretty rare, yeah. Later on in the event, I think we get like 20 crit damage almost. Maybe I'm capping about that though. I don't know. It's 20? Oh, there you go. It is. I think Night Troop is definitely one of the stronger, maybe even strongest events that we'll get this year. Do I want to Origin? Yeah, why not? Oof. 605. Pretty good. Pretty good. We do a waiting boss and then Gloom maybe. But it's 20 later into the event. I think that's only probably 4 weeks in. But like Legion Champion, well, I guess depends how strong your champions are, but Legion Champion, if you do have like up to Sarens, let's say, with week 1 buffs, should be comparable to what we have right now. Maybe not quite because we're missing like I don't know. Technically some boss tiles expired and we don't have VIPs next patch. So maybe subtracting those and just like the hexagon shit, it's pretty close. Do we get the elixir brewing stuff? Not sure. Age Ball? No, I'm nowhere close enough. I am one, not 295. And I'm also weak as fuck. So no. I will be running N. Yeah, that is... It takes, honestly, a crazy amount of dedication to this game towards a single character that I do not have at the moment. Yeah, that even... Yeah, it's just too much. I don't know what else to say to it. Like, I think even people much stronger than me by about like almost 30% can't even clear that boss, which is absurd. Sack for max damage 750. I think it's a 700 base boss. Oh, I really died for that shit. I'm fucking ass. Testing them. I mean, Kana is extremely strong right now. So possibly. I think that, yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Kana's could clear. That is about how strong you need to be. It's close. It's close. I'm already 3 lives. That's also insane. Oh, I think you would run a Lin somewhere. Kana is extremely strong. Like, right now, the test that people are doing is like an 8-minute dart, 8-minute 30 limbo P1. Don't worry, Kana Adele. Oh. Oh, Adele's get buffed, yeah. I think that's, I don't know. That doesn't sound like it's clearable unless they both get really buffed. I feel like you would need a support. I feel like you would need a Lin, to be honest. But I don't know. Maybe I'm oh my god. Okay, maybe I shouldn't attack during this. Two lives is diabolical. Two Kanas and a Lin? Yeah, maybe. I think, to be honest, Lin is very strong in itself. You could probably double Lin in Kana and still come out on top. I think Permanent Awaken is extremely strong. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, so anyways, about the limbo test. Alan posted his. Alan's 830 is about 1.8, which is absurd if you guys know that. Mine is about 1.4, if I had to guess. Maybe 1.3. Like I'm kind of like on the cutoff for like barely clearing limbo as DPS. I think Kanas are above 2. Like Tetsu's probably above 2. So yeah, it's a little crazy. I could origin this, but nah, it's fine. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Do other classes have the damage for XPM solo? Not right now, no. Oh, I fucking griefed it. It's fine. You just need the damage. The boss is not hard. The kit doesn't really have that much to do with it. That boss, yeah, like it doesn't really matter. It would matter if Fountain didn't exist, but because Fountain exists, every class can play Black Curse, so it doesn't really matter. Dying out P1. I mean, I would assume that you just have to be on pace to do it. Yeah, because I don't know. I would kind of assume your P1. Yeah, I guess if you're actually trying to fight both of them. It's kind of dangerous, I will say. It is kind of dangerous for P1. The twins aren't nearly as strong enough to solo. Like, it's legit, like, Kana and Lin. Yeah, it's almost not worth it to DPM on a lot of classes, especially not with, like, reduced delay and a dash. It is a little too difficult, I would say. And a lot of the time, it's not worth trading, like, 5% HP. I mean, I guess the argument is, if you can't do that 5% DPM, then you might not clear P1 in, like, 2 bursts. No, I mean, I don't think any class is close to Kana, though, is the thing. If they were stronger, they might. Like, I don't think you realize how strong Kana is right now. I mean, my Kana is, like, maybe 50 or almost 60 FD stronger than it was last patch. I mean, I think classes could get out if they were as strong as Kana. They could solo if they were strong as Kana. That boss is not hard mechanically. Maybe P1 is like, if you're on a min clear P1, it'd be pretty unfortunate that, like, a true min clear, let's say, is you would have to get on like 2 burst or something. I guess like you would have to be DPMing for almost currently 6 minutes if you're maybe like 5 minutes, I guess. I don't know, something like that. But if you were like hiding and saving HP, and that's what determines you're clear or not in terms of pace, that's really unfortunate. Short stream today, woo! Yeah, it's just Kana's ridiculous right now. Like, I don't think you realize how strong that class is. I think it's like rank 1 by far. I don't think it's that close either. Rank 1, and then maybe there's like Lin, rank 2. Yeah, I think Lin is fucking ridiculous. Everything is busted except Hayato. Yeah, they definitely fucked up. I mean, it's broken to the... I mean, like, I play a con, obviously. That shit shouldn't exist in the game either. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, dying on P1 is, like, kind of bronze. Oh, but you're... Well, okay. It's a different, like, how long are they spending in P1, though? Because if they're going 3 burst, it's already not pace. If you're spending like 8 minutes in P1, you're gonna get closed on. So there's a difference though. Like, if you're getting out in 2 bursts and you're hiding, you shouldn't really die out of P1. Now, it's a big problem if the arena closes on you, right? Because you're spending too much time in P1. It's already not clearable if you're getting closed on completely. Like, if you can't clear in the burst, you just don't have enough damage. Like, it's just fucked. Yeah, like, if other classes could do, like, if Cadena somehow could 2 burst P1, I honestly feel like strong classes could. I mean, it's a shared target and you're doing, like, it's only like 1.1 quad, so you only have to do 500 shared. I feel like strongest bursters could get out in 2 origins, but I don't know if that's pace. 2 origins P1? I don't think that's pace. That's the thing. I don't think you can actually clear Black Mage doing a second origin in P1. I think classes could get out on their second origin right now. Because it doesn't sound like it's a crazy amount of damage. If you stack bind your origin and the strongest people are doing like 400 trill to single targets, let's say. I mean, maybe not 400. Let's say like conservatively 300. That's 600 T. You could get out in 2 origins. So I don't know. That sounds fine to me. Yeah, that's the thing though. I don't think you're on pace if you have to 2 origin P1. I think you can. I think people could get out like pretty easily. I think you could actually probably save your origin on the second burst. Like strong classes could. Like if a 3-minute were to stack bind P1, do over half HP, they could probably bring P1 down to like 40% on the first burst. If you were a 3-minute class. And then depending on if you DPM, I think your second burst would make it down to like 10. And then you'd probably run out of steam. That would be my guess. Yeah, you wouldn't DPM, that's the thing. Like 10%, because like your origin is just so much stronger. Maybe it's not that much stronger. It's pretty close though. I'm just gonna burst again. Depends on the class. I guess I'm thinking about it on a Xenon standpoint. I think I could do like 55 in the first burst. But then my second burst would not kill it, is the thing. So I'd have to either spend another burst or, I don't know, do some minis or some shit. I mean, I would probably have to origin it a third time. Which is too slow. DPM the whole time? Yeah. I would run. I would definitely run. There's not really a choice for me right now. Xenon does not have a dash. A horizontal dash right now. Kit makes a difference. Connor doesn't have to hide. I think you're misunderstanding, dude. Kana, even if they were like, if they had the same kit but they were weaker, they couldn't clear. Like the point is they have damage. Like if I was stronger, I could clear too. It doesn't really matter what kit I have. I'm just not strong. They're not strong. They're dying out of P1 because they're not strong. If they were stronger, they could clear. I don't think you like, what does the kit have to do with it? If they hit as hard as Kana, they could clear. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to play P1 if you're stronger. Like, I don't think kit matters that much for a lot of the bosses in the game, because they dumb down the bosses so fucking much. You don't need shit to do anything. Like, who actually cares that Mihail can be iframed for that long when none of the bosses in the game require iframes, right? Who gives a fuck about the kit? Mihail's just not a strong class. It was. It was maybe a little broken that they were almost top of the DPM charts while being iframed. But like, the point is, Kana is just literally almost 2 times the rest of the classes. So if Kadena was stronger, or whatever classes that you saw today, if Kadena's burst, literally like origin burst, as a 3-minute class, did like 70% of the boss, they could clear. If they get 70% P1 with 1 origin on entry, they would clear. And it's not related to kit at all. It's just that the class has damage. But I don't think Kadena's 1 burst does 70%. It probably does like 40 or 45. Right? So they're missing almost 80 FD behind Kana, is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter the kit. $60 is good. I mean, if they're dying out, that's their problem then. If they brought it down to 40, then dying out is their problem. Like, honestly. If the goal was to get to P2, that's their problem. You could 6-minute P1. It's just that by the time you're doing 6-minute P1, you're already not on pace. Oh, I don't have last stand here. Let's see. I mean, that's kind of the point. Like, the boss itself is not that complicated. It's just that no one has the damage to one-shot it. Like, the damage matters way more. Like, yeah. It don't matter what kit you got if that shit dying. The problem is, every other class, it's not dying. That's the issue. Because that shit tanky. That shit tanky as fuck. It's not 10 minutes in. If you have a 6-minute P1 where you're doing 2 origins, you should be able to get to P2. I'm not saying you should. 10-minute P1 is almost impossible. It's not 10-minute. You cannot do a 10-minute P1. Like that's when arena closes around like 8. Like no class can really do a 10-minute P1. Like you're not surviving in the fucking arena with 10-minute P1. Like you will curse that out. I think strong people could do it in 2 origin, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, even if you could do it in 6, right? It dies on 2nd origin, you're already not on pace for a clear. But you should be able to do 2 origins. Like you literally just run away the entire fight and you're just doing 3 bursts. Let's say. I mean, I don't actually understand. Like, for example, the P1 Black Mage only has 1.1 Q. Right? It's 1.1 Q and it's shared target. There are people doing H limbo tests that's more than that amount in way shorter time on a single target, and it's less bonus damage. Right? Like people are doing 1.8 on limbo in 8 minutes. Yeah, but it's like way less. Even if it's not multi-target, I mean, everyone still has an origin. Running without the goal of clearing, I don't know if they can get into P1 or get into P2. They're not close though. Like Con is just ridiculous. Does he still runs away if he clears runs away in P1? If he was stronger, maybe. I didn't actually watch the entire fight. His run is not even min clear. There you go. I didn't watch the fight, but it's not the kit. Like, it's literally just the damage. All the classes that you saw fail, if their characters were just stronger defined by the game files, they could have a better chance of clearing. They can have the same exact kit, they just need to hit like 1.6 times harder. But that's exactly what Kana got, right? They got 60 FD or some shit, let's say. So Kana can clear because it got 60 FD while other classes didn't get 60 FD. And the kit stayed pretty much the same. Kana, if we didn't get 60 FD, they could not clear with the same kit. $60 FD is really, really big. It doesn't matter what the kit is. If Kadena got 60 FD, they could probably one-shot P1. In fact, I know they could. Because people like Arc. I know an Arc that duos with a Lin and they one-shot B1. With 60 FD on Awaken. No, dude, the fight is not hard. Further doesn't matter. People could clear if they could clear P1. No one has the damage to clear P1. Or in time, rather. Did they fix the bug? Kana, they did, but the numbers are still broken. Again, the fight is not difficult. You can legit go one life into P2 and clear the boss. I fucking griefed. Whatever, dude. Kana's numbers intended? No. GMS has like a specific version of Kana right now. It's not very intended. I will say, if you're able to clear P1, you should be able to time out of the boss. Like, by far. It doesn't matter what the fuck kit you have. You can walk. You don't even have to dodge shit. Like, the boss is not hard, dude. Every class has fountain. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Guarantee you, like, if all of those people that you saw try today, or whatever, I don't even know what happened, because I don't really watch. If you ask any of them, if they got like 60 FD, if they could clear XBM solo, they probably could. It doesn't matter what the kit is. Eating so much damage and drinking the fountain way too much for it to get drained solo. Yeah, like, kit is just playstyle, not clearing. I would agree, honestly. Right? Kana was actually, before 2 patches ago, was like, honestly, almost the weakest class in the game. Right? Same kit. Like, the kit did not change. So what does the kit have to do with it? Does the kit really have to do with clearing XBM? Or does adding 100 FD to Kana actually do something for the boss? Like, suddenly adding 100 FD might actually make stuff clearable, right? Kana's kit did not change. The only thing that changed is maybe you can argue domain is like 170 or something. Yuki was already 85 uptime. It was pretty much permanent. What are you saying? That's not part of it. And when it was down for like 4 seconds or whatever, you could stand in pink barrier. If you really wanted to. Or you could just drop Sakura Tree. I mean, if you want to get into specifics, there you go. That's not it. The kit did not change. Kana still play the almost the exact same, maybe a little bit more brain dead. Yuki proccing more? That's brain rot. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's not true. I don't know what that is. Okay, so what are you claiming that's different about the kit then? That's not why. It's not kit. Kanas were already able to sustain 100% like perma HP in Black Mage pretty much. That did not change. In fact, what I'm telling you is I know nothing changed. It's just that Kana just got 100 FD. Exaggerated. Right? Like 100 uptime Yuki is new, but prior it was already like 85 uptime. So in a 30-minute fight, you still have it for like 26 minutes. And it's only down 15, like 14 seconds every 76 seconds. I don't know what you're talking about proccing more. I mean, the class is broken. It could be a bug. In terms of healing, there's like, it's whatever. That did not change about Kana. It's doing too much damage. I know that. I don't even know what the Yuki bug would be, to be honest. Is the additional damage from actual numbers changing? So we actually have a GMS specific Kana. No other server has the domain 33 FD right now. They added it back to GMS. That's for one. I think the numbers themselves are just crazy. Like, we got the unnerfed version of the skills. They completely bugged it to begin with. But we also got the unnerfed version compared to other classes too. So they released like Shikigami doppelganger as the unnerved version that MC did. MC has a weaker version of that skill that compared to us. I mean, the numbers are crazy. Right? Like, my Kana, I suspected I needed like maybe 9 or 10k frags and level 287 to actually clear X-Lot as a min clear. That was my pacing prior to the patch. I cleared it in 24 minutes at 284 after the patch. My Kana is stronger than my bishop by far. Like, my bishop does a min clear X-Lot. And I think my Kana right now, let me see. I could guess the converted, right? It's doing a 24-minute X-Lot. My bishop is 83. 84k? 81k on X-Lot. I can't do the math in my head. What's 30 over 24? Jesus Christ. My brain is dead while I'm trying to live through fucking sea slime. It's like 1.3 or so, 1 point something. 1.2. Six over 5, 1.2, right? So 20 FD on my... I didn't even block, did I? What the fuck? Did I? Hold on. 20 FD on top of my bishop. Let me see. 300 converted is 1 FD. Wait, what the fuck did it just happen? No, because I mean, Kana's gonna get hit by the rework, so I don't really feel safe playing that class. I'm definitely gonna push bishop anyways. $30 over 24 is 1.25. So 25 times 300, 7,500. I mean, my Kana is 7,500 converted above my bishop, so it's 90k right now, equivalent, with like 5k frags. Maybe it sounds a bit low. That's absurd, by the way. 5k frags. It's like 91 with 5k frags. Yeah, that's all it has. I think when I was doing 24 minute. Yeah, I mean, I was probably similar on my Xenon, but I had way more frags. I'm dead. Shit. I'm about to die out of this shit, dude. Yeah, but like it's got nothing to do with the kit. Again, like let's compare X-Lot, I guess, right? Well, my Kana was not even close. I wasn't considering even being close to X-Lot prior to the patch. I thought I needed 3 more levels and like another 5 or 6,000 frags. That's what I was expecting. I didn't expect to go from being down like a 40-minute clear pace into being able to do it in 24. Right? And nothing about the class changed. Like, I play exact same way. Oh my god, I'm dying out. I'm staying dead. That's fucking crazy. Nah, fuck that. I'll play a third test, dude. There's no way. This class doesn't have enough DPM, dude. I think I'm supposed to start with a 3-minute and then Origin. That's how I kill this in 2 burst. Bro, this boss is the hardest thing in the game. You know, like, Holy fuck. What other boss have you ever seen me stay dead for? Dude. That's fucking crazy. It's not even mini Gallows. I don't die in Gallows. If you had a better kit or more damage, you'd clear faster, IMO. Like, if I had Kana's kit, but no more damage, like, it would just be the same thing. That's the issue. If I had a Saren emblem, I'd clear faster. Fuck that boss, dude. Fuck Slime. Slime needs like 10 lives, to be honest. It should definitely needs 10 lives. Dude, Slime might need like 20 lives. Slime test gets changed to 2-minute, yes. Not will, dude. I pop another Wild Hunter? Yeah. I'm actually surprised. I finished this in under an hour. Is that true? Oh wow. Wait, this class is actually not bad. We're off of Empus right now? I was expecting it to take more than an hour. This is pretty good. An hour. Buff Aaron. The 2-minute change is going to be nice for this class, though. Oh, except maybe not. Just because Roaring is not going to become a 2-minute, is my guess. Would be cool if it did, but I probably need a ring swap off of my Roaring. I can tuber Sea Slime. I just did I shouldn't origin on entry. I need an origin on the first test. For the bonus damage. Oh yeah, I do have this, but like, I don't know if it changes that much clear time. CD reset is gonna be crazy for this class, dude. I wish I was like just. That must be fun. I mean, like all the crazy burst classes, Cadena, Arc, Aaron. I guess. If you're strong in those classes, I'd have a field day with bossing. Do this shit in like all the bosses under Saren in like 6 minutes. Are there any strong Aaron YouTubers? Have they done like a speedrun Vihila? Like, is that actually like 12 seconds or something? Anyone know? Probably less. You think they could do it no origin? They probably could, huh? That would be crazy. No, I think they need origin, dude. I guess they don't. I mean, probably not then, huh? Shit, you probably don't need origin if you're strong. That's crazy, bro. So you can probably do it in like 4 seconds. Damn, dude. Strong Aarons could probably clear Vihila in like 6 seconds, I would say. Holy shit. With no origin. Really good champ, but like, that's only if you're strong. If you're a mule, then like these bosses, like you're looking at the bossing pace of a mule. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think it matters that much. Certainly nice to have the cooldown refunded, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, you don't really need like anything for lead champ. Like any class kit will do if everything's 2-minute. Everything will be able to clear. Who's ready for that to be bugged? Oh, what, Legion champ? Dude, you know what I'm doing? Not actually. They're gonna exclude Kana from like the you can't register Kana. What is it? What am I trying to say here? I'm gonna use both Kanas. I'm gonna have 2 legacy Kanas in my Legion champs. Non-KMS, you think they're gonna fucking filter that shit out? I'm registering 2 Kanas, and it's just gonna stay there. Yep. Copy, paste straight from MC. Oh, wait, can they? Wait, did MC allow that? Or no? 50-50 whether that'll work or not? That'd be crazy, bro. Dude, I could have my 6 Legion Gems done. I mean, technically, I guess. Damn, I kind of forgot MC got Legion Gems too, huh? That's funny as fuck. I would though, like, not gonna lie, if they accidentally allow 2 Kanas and they don't remove it, I'm gonna do it. Like, I have to. Like, I don't give a fuck. They said unique classes only. I will be doing 2 Kanas. Like, no. I will be registering both of my Kanas. I don't care. No, no, no. Dude, that's also crazy. One thing, you know, Spokane clears Encalos faster than my Lumi. That's fucking absurd. 4 levels down on Encalos compared to my Lumi. It's 277, and it clears faster than my Lumi, who is like 40 mil combat power higher, more frags, and it's 281. But Spokane's 277. That's fucking absurd. Lumi's also not even at a bad spot right now, too. Lumi's like actually pretty strong. For now. They actually ruined it during the 2-minute patch, but that's fucking crazy, dude. Spokane clears faster than that. Spokane does like a 17-minute end gallows at 277. Kana secondary inflate CP? Oh, it does. I mean, I think it does. I don't know how much it does though. Nah, Sonori should eat shit. My bad. Legion Champ 4 is crazy. Then he even lower than Lumi? Dude, that's just fucking crazy. It is what it is. That's fucking crazy, bro. Also surprised that this character does sub 60. Sub 60. Wow. Dude, Aaron's kind of good. Aaron's actually kind of good. I don't know. Does anyone have like a 140 mil CP mule? This is actually 128. Anyone have a reference? Does it do all C10 and sub 60? This is also with MX link stack too, so it's like less. My Kana? Okay, buddy. Around what, 120? This is actually, well, I have 2 Oz rings on, so I guess it doesn't really count. 120. That's fucking crazy though. 65 at 130. Oh, okay. Maybe it's balanced. Also, how did my... Oh, that should not pop. Does your DS have RFS? Or is it homeless? After lived. Oh, okay. You know the crazy thing that happened today too? I did my Merc off stream, and of course, when it runs out of all the drop coupons and I pop the box with full damage gear in Will, it gets a book. Actually classic, dude. Pop that shit with 100 drop rate and a book drops. That happened to me yesterday. Dude, I swear it's just books. I don't know what the fuck it is. Really, that shit's full. Wasn't carrying one, so I was like, whatever, just hit it in damage gear and a book pops out. I got 2 books this week. El Clásico. Okay, we did all our bosses. Sell. Oh wait, how many? 55. Okay. We do dailies. We did Gollux. Okay, I'm trading with Brandon too. Let's see. So I have Lin, Zero, and then a couple of H lots. Okay, I think we have time. Maybe. I think I'm skipping dailies, to be honest. Okay, let me bring Brandon. R. I'm skipping dailies, dude. You ain't making it 07. Where's Brandon? Where's Brandon? Bro! Brandon. Oh, he's ready. Let's fucking go. Okay. Okay, let's get it. Okay, I'm running Sia. What the hell? That's fine. Brandon, combat ready. Oh my god. 2 hours, 55 crystals. Yeah, that was the slowest one. My Aaron was the slowest one. These should all be quicker. So Jenny badge this week on 0. Can't wait to use in January when my potable badge runs out. Oh, grats. That's pretty big. One of these days, a Jenny badge will drop in one of my HBM runs for one of my characters. That isn't walk work. I have a totaling 3. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay. We will. This character needs a Kant or no? Walk work is 2 set. 2 set with book badge. The unboomables. The unthrowables. Let's see, it was roar. It probably is. I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is. I'll just say it definitely is. This character has no arcane boxes yet. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna pop that. It was like NL and damage profile. They're right. For sure. Oh, I griefed. I should have bursted first. The fuck is that? Oh, I don't know this class's TP distance, bro. I'm kind of ass. Oh, it's fine. 55 crystals. Okay, so 1 hour. This trade will be 6. And then my Lin. Oh, did I take Lin? I think I saw my Lin. Oh, I'm not making it, dude. I didn't do fucking Wild Hunter bosses. Oh, that's crazy. That's fine. Fuck walk work. Oh. Oh wait, I'm dropping. Get that shit. Nice. The thing is, I did like one less trade this week, so the money comes out the same, no? If I solo but don't trade on a character. So technically, okay, let's see. Oh shit, he nuked it. Get it? Spent 50. What? You can't say that, Arnesh. Spent 50 bill getting depression today, making Mesa dropkick for my nitro farmer. Oh, 750 bill. Also, just get an ad blocker. You need to get the Pixeltress version. The Twitch ad solution. Oh shit. I watch it to give you money. Oh, thanks, man. Oh shit. Adblock works on Twitch for me, yeah. But it's like, you know, it pulls the feed with the lower quality when an ad runs. Yeah, you have to use the uBlock. Dude, I'm actually, yeah, to be honest, it surprises me that anyone on Twitch doesn't use adblock. I think it's unwatchable as fuck. At least the adblocker works. You can also get Twitch Turbo because fuck it, but also CBF. How good is CS IC10 in your opinion? Pretty good. It has very high base damage. Would recommend. Stop watching other people's after my unadulterated uBlock stopped working. You see, I don't know what Chrome did, but I'm still on Microsoft Edge, which is built on an older version of Chromium, so I still have uBlock. I think like Chrome actually just disabled the engine or something, no? Yeah, I'm on Edge too. Yep. I got my coworker to swap to Edge that made fun of Edge before too. Because he misses uBlock. I heard well Brave, I mean, that's fine. I heard adblock sometimes doesn't work on Brave too. But I guess maybe that's regional difference. There are some adblocks that like pass through Brave. Foreign browser? No, it's like a adless browser is what they market it to be as. Like straight out of the box, I think. But yeah, I've also had some people just say that Brave or Twitch like passes through Brave. You're always on Edge. True. I use in. What is in? Oh, Brave on my phone. Oh, I see. Oh, that's huge. Wait, what the hell? I'll have to look into that. Because I honestly don't like using my phone that much because of ads. Like, I fucking hate the default browsers. I don't know why I didn't like bother to search that, but it is what it is. No, I have an Android. Is that shit iOS only or what? Yeah, I just didn't bother to look at it, to be honest. Oh wait, how about question? Is there a way to get, there probably is. Nah, there 100% is. I don't even want to ask it. But I haven't tried it. YouTube without ads without paying for premium on phone. Is that a thing? Revanced? I've definitely heard of that. I have looked into it. Shit, I'm lazy though. Is that just an app or is that something else? Oh, it's an app. What the fuck? Okay, I'll take a look. Oh, what the helly? Okay, I'll take a look. That's crazy. Oh, what about browser? Are there any browsers that do that shit? Oh wait, Brave is one of them, huh? Okay, hold on. Maybe we need to take a look. Or maybe we shouldn't download them Because then I'll stay off the app more. Maybe that's dangerous, dude. Maybe I don't want that. Maybe I'm happy with the existence of them. That people are also haters of ads. But I don't know if I want to increase my screen time on phone. W doom scroll? Maybe we don't do that, to be honest. I'm fucking dead. What? The dumb phone life? Dude, this character has not... Is Sia bugged with arcane drops, dude? Sorry, stupid question. Don't answer. I know it's not. That's kind of absurd, dude. No weapon, no armors. Still on challenger gear. You're still just ass? Yeah. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I know I'm getting a drop here. Speak it into existence. What the hell? Wait, why? 134. Oh, 312. Never really played a CP class. Sia is one of the only ones that doing Damien makes me want to KMS. Yeah, unfortunately. Ooh, ring box though. Unfortunately, if you can't attack in midair, Damien just a snooze fest. That does suck. Uji 1. Nasty. We better get his ball removal in 2-minute update. Yep. Needs to be castrated. For sure. Damien castration Brage. Oh, he has origin. What the fuck? X Damien about to get 10 balls. Do I drop here? No. I'm gonna save origin for Lucid Bind. Hmm. I hope they make X Damien super cancer. Okay. You know, actually, they actually have probably better ideas with bossing going forward because they're dumbing down classes. So there's a pretty good chance they might like come back and rework these bosses to be actually interesting. I think it's a pretty good pretty good odds for that. Like they're actually gonna make the bossing a lot harder, I think. Is that true? I think they're trying to dumb shit down at the same time. Excellent, interesting. I think no, not really. I mean, if you figure out the trick to X-Lot, you can clear pretty consistently. Oh wow, we actually killed this. Nice. Who? Did I 22 my slime ring yet? Feel like this character didn't get anything. Nope. Where is my slime ring? I boomed 3. That's what happened. Fuck, dude. What? Dude, this character is like actually just hard stuck. Oh, but I 22'd the CRA, but I'm not using it yet. Maybe I should. Oh, it kind of is a gain. Oops. Probably should use that. I Ori P2. Or laser cancel. No drops, man. We're not finishing bossing today. This is crazy. 10:20. I think we finished some. They add extreme mode to every boss and remove pitch from anything below extreme. Oh, that's weird. When I like CD skip something, I don't think it goes off. No HP and fall. Okay. Like, I think they're gonna make something interesting for like a rework. If they ever do. Like First Ascendant, have you guys seen that shit? That shit kind of goes crazy. That actually, unless they nerf it like pretty soon, that boss is actually like a hands gap boss. Like people will not be able to clear it. And me included, maybe. To be honest, that shit looks kind of difficult. But yeah. It'll be interesting. What are you saying? Kobe's pretty good, dude. I don't know about Steve's play though. Bit of a lag, but it's client side. I don't know about Steve's gameplay. Nope, it's fine. I think Kobe probably has better mechanics than I do. Like, he's pretty fucking crazy. Oop. Damn. Actually, kind of wondering. Now that I say that, how many of you think I'm ass? Y'all think I'm ass? That could be a thing too. Ken is ass. Ken is definitely ass. Ass at what? Bossing. I think I might be like, if it was like rating out of 100, I'd probably say I'm like 65%. I think I'm like slightly, maybe, okay, I don't know. Is this like it's like a bell curve distribution though? How many standard deviations am I above average? I think it's just one. Metric, I don't know. Like bossing performance. Max Kobe Sunny. Oh, I have no idea. Does Mag Darkness Souls have the largest AoE for luring? The luring is it has a pretty good AoE. I think Kalos. I've never even used Mag Limbo. I don't know, or Mag Cowling. I think Kalos has a pretty good AoE. Dragon Trades Master of None. You know what? If that's what it is, I'll take it. Because like I'm honestly pretty glad that maybe these bosses aren't that fucking crazy hard. So that I can actually get by with not being a master at one. Okay, Jordan dying out of H Limbo is also crazy. Anyways. That one might be also pretty crazy. Anyways. He played the same class for 10 years. Oh well, it's fine. See, I'm pretty okay with like friends inting the runs, but if it's like Rans, I will fucking crash the fuck out. If it's Rans fucking the run, oh my god. Okay. It's not fine. It really isn't fine. Crazy Heart is fun for one clear, but not for weekly clears. I guess it has to be like a difficult first clear too. Like an actual prog first clear. Like I don't even think my first X Kalos would even be fun. Like I really CBF. I haven't done it yet, right? And I don't want to do it. I don't think that boss would look fun. It's just shit. Kalos tier. Oh wait, Kalos tier first difficulty? What the fuck? What does that even mean? Are you talking about like difficult? Wait, like pub, or what's going on? Like a tier list of Kalos difficulties? Oh, on release Kalos. That'd be kind of funny. You know, pub N Caling is actually better than pub E Caling. In that sense, I think. Oh fuck, dude, I don't even know about E Kalos. Everyone in E-Caling is spastic. That word is so funny. Spastic is a crazy word. There are so many authentic people doing E-Caling, dude. They real ones. They so real that they just choose to not burst P2. My god. They real for that, dude. They just don't burst P2 even though that dog and bird die. Oh, sorry. Actually, you wait and bird in E-Caling. And then no one burst P2, regardless. That's fun. Anyways. I saw Anya said I'm good. Yes. That's good enough for me. Not ass. Verified. I got one of those mega dog shit parties this week. That's crazy. What? Dude, I might have to go like, what do you mean what? Have you not seen the e-calling fails that I've done? It's fucking crazy. Let me hold, but the leader was like, no, I hold to be safe. Ew. Dude, every time someone is offered, like actually, 100% of the time, if someone offers to hold, they fuck the run. Except me. They just didn't use the interactee. Huge. Disgusting, bro. Kill it! This guy, oh, this guy has a book now. Oh my god. I think this guy got a book like last week or 2 weeks ago. Okay, well, nothing dropped. GG. GG. 10:30. Okay. Money, money, money. I need a spare. What the hell? I need a armor box, man. Where's the armor box in our trades? Or weapon? What the hell? Okay, let's go. Lin. Fatal Strike expired. Challenger gear? I need armor. I know, but I don't need to replace it. I need a full 22 that character. You'll be able to rent gear. No, I'm gonna skip dailies. Damn, this character's healing fam suck. Sure, whatever. What should I do with arcane symbols? Pump it into one symbol or split? No, you split all of them because you get even amount of everything. Just rent over your Eternals from Bishop. Max Isfera and Max Latch. Why is that? What? They're fine. Dog poop weekly. What? They're legit fine. You split them for sure and just they're not even shit weeklies, bro. What the hell? They all take like 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes max. I down dash and my bird did not keep hitting. What? I got scammed. Oh, it's fine. Why 14-hour maintenance in 3 hours? The game goes down. Actually, the title is not updated. It is a 16-hour maintenance in 1.5 hours. Because they're merging reg servers. So they need a long ass maint to cover for their asses when everything breaks. Historically, Nitro patches have bugs too. Yeah. That's actually why they extended it, no? They had to take the game down for a while, so they extended Nitro last year. Oh yes, I love the weekend maintenances. They just take the game down during peak playing hours. Fuck yeah. We love that. I died! Wait, you need to cleanse. Thank you. Oh wait, my fams aren't out. That's why we're not healing. What the fuck, dude? I think... Yeah, it's fine. Nah, I didn't play good. There's no way. I lost door too. So... I definitely was not really dodging. Oh! I'm fine. How many golden strawberry farm tickets from 200 to 210? Exclamation EXP will tell you, but I don't know off the top of my head. I think it tells you how many strawberry farm mobs you need to kill per level, at least. Oh my god, I'm dying out at 1%. This is crazy. Nice. Is that mini game? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, minigame tickets. You're so lucky, bro. Oh my god. I think the weekly reset tickets isn't that great. So many wasted points. What happened? R. Okay, cool. Oh, can't reset Exalt or Limbo. Yes, that's what you're saying. Yeah, you can't. So the only thing you can do is see Gallows. Which is kind of turbo ass. You know what? I mean, I'm resetting Gloom. I need a fucking ET, bro. I did this, like, you know, this is kind of sad. I've reset Gloom for the past, like, 3 night troops. Fucking stupid ass shit, man. 21 wave? Bro, ET? I'm about to fucking settle, like, 18. Boom 18, it is what it is. I think if it booms at 17 to 18, then that's fine. Because I don't think 17 is an improvement. Reset things you can only no why? You can only reset once per week. Like a single you can't clear the same boss over and over. Favorite 18 soon? Yeah, sure. No, but I'd use it. Like I'm not trying to 17 it though. Star Wars safeguard. I am going to hope that they're not just like dog shit with the spare update or whatever. How did I die? Oh, it's because you're dead. Oh. Hmm. To not use it on a boss that you've gotten pish from regardless. I mean, how many tickets do you get? I mean, you can only use it, like you can only clear the same boss twice maximally. So you just use it every week. And even if I would, I'd want spares of the same pitch. Why would I wait? I don't get it. And booster every proc on Night Troop. Wait, why would that matter? I think what you're saying is true if you're missing multiple pitch, but I'm not. I'm not missing multiple pitch on like anything. I'm missing one on like 6 characters. And it's all the same fucking piece. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you don't get the drop, like I feel like it's safe game to just do it on any piece. Like if you're missing source, let's say, and ET, you can reset either and it's fine on both. Like I think either choice is fine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, you want more spares regardless. Oh, fuck me, dude. That is an That is a fucking Hmm, that's ass. That's fucking ass. Oh, we just slime. Can you unban Droke now? Did Lucid? Okay. Just will? Okay. I need to go in 40. Dude, no. I don't want to fucking unban Droke, like, ever. Oh, he's banned on Twitch chat. I know. He's actually banned on Twitch. No, I do know that. I do remember that. Perma? No, he's temped, no? Isn't he 6 months? But they denied his appeal. He's 6 months, no? It's perma? GG, bro. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure it said 6 months. And then he appealed, but they denied it. So he's still stuck in 6 months. I mean, I thought that's what his appeal said. It's perm. He's gonna curb some of the twists that Maple got in game. Oh, but he didn't say the in game part, huh? So he just banned. That's crazy. How's that perm? What the fuck? No, but they have like filters for that shit. Twitch is like a no funny business. I feel like I'm on the way to perm. Okay. You have to be a foul chatter to even get banned? Yeah, but his was like, I mean, he harasses people for one, but like violence is like a zero tolerance shit for Twitch. So I don't know, is what it is. They probably were gonna unban him, but they read all the chat and said, "Oh hell nah." Yeah, Twitch is no funny business, man. Oh my god, I brought it up there. Fuck me, dude. It's fine. Thankfully, this class's swipe hits above. Bound. Fuck that. Oh, okay. Today's the 27th. Oh my god. 20? No, I have like 40. Bro, you're so lucky. You're so lucky, dude. We got, oh, just Will. Okay. These are not even trades. Yeah, this is a robbery. But I got an ET, so maybe it's okay. I'm going in. Trade deficit. Yeah, this is a credit line, bro. This is fucked. Need some tariffs? How do they even work? Bro, this is crazy. I just thought, okay, anyways. We had some crazy like group discussion at my workplace today. Some crazy riddle. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't want do I tell you guys the riddle? This is crazy. I have to now. Okay. You can't say never mind after saying all that? Okay. I have to read it though. Give me a sec, give me a sec. But like I don't want you to look up the answer to it, you know? Hold on, hold on. I also don't know what the answer is. So we're trying to figure this out still. Oh my god, it's raining. Okay, let me see if I can read this out loud. Okay. It's the problem of a circular prison of unknown size. You are the president of a secret society of mathematicians with N members, including yourself. No one in the society knows what N is. The dictator of the world, in an effort to erase mathematics from human history, has finally managed to capture all N members of society and place them in a prison. The prison has a funny design. There are N identical, soundproof, windowless prison cells arranged in a circle, each containing a mathematician. Why is my damage so shit? Here, let me see. The cells all have a light switch that the prisoners can use. Wait, why is my damage shit? What the fuck is happening? Do I bind? Why did this get like more tanky? Hold on, hold on, hold on. We are not dying to this shit. Okay. Okay, the cells all have a light switch the prisoners can use, but the wiring system is screwed up, so the switch controls a light bulb in the clockwise neighboring cell, and it's a circular prison. So each cell will point to one cell, and the light switch will flick on and off. Okay. Furthermore, the switch is only capable of delivering a single flash of light at noon each day. Specifically, if the switch is set to on at noon, it'll flash the cell or otherwise do nothing. The prison warden worries that the prisoners might try to communicate using the lights. So every night at midnight, he fills all the cells with knockout gas, cleans the cells so they can't communicate by leaving messages, sets all of the light switches to off, and rearranges the prisoners in whatever fashion he pleases. Still one prisoner per cell. I'm gonna die here. Okay. Okay. One day, the warden visits your cell. He confesses that he loves mathematics and decides to offer your society a game to win their freedom. Did I just die to the test? No, it didn't go to test yet. Okay. If any of the prisoners are able to figure out what N is, so the count of prisoners, they may shout out loud, there are N prisoners, and if they're correct, all prisoners will go free. If not, they're all executed. The warden allows you to devise a plan for everyone to follow. You will make N-1 copies of the plan and allow every prisoner to read it. The warden, of course, will also read your plan and perform the cell rearrangements in a way to make it fail if he can. N, it's like N is just a number. Long ass riddle, I don't remember a single thing. Oh, hell nah. Pretty much, you're trying to figure out how many people there are. Okay. Every day, you can signal one bit of information to the person to your right. Okay, and you're all in a circle. Except the warden can read your plan that you signal to everybody, like a single plan. You can devise a note each day or something, and fuck with the plan by rearranging in a way that your plan is like the worst at like, I don't know what that could be, but it could be the worst. He'll rearrange the prisoners every day in some way that'll just be bad. So, how do you figure out what N is, and what strategy do you use? So you have to devise a plan for everyone else to follow. And at some point, whether it be like everyone tracking information, at some, oh, and you also have the track of the days, right? You know what day it is. So you can also say like, for example, on day like 7 or something, depending on what you see, you can flip the switch or not. Like depending on, let's say your neighbor hits the switch on the previous day. And with that, you'll be able to tell, someone in the circle will be able to tell how many people there are. So some way. Yeah, we were talking about this for like hours at my workplace. But I don't want to see the answer. Slow workday. Dude, we were all thinking about it. Like the thing is, if you're a math nerd, that shit is crazy. The frequency? So your task is just to figure out how many prisoners there are. Like including yourself, right? So one way you could approach this is maybe solve it for small ends and see if you can apply it to large ends. You're in a circle, just count around the cells. No, you can't see outside. You're in a circle prison with no windows and soundproof. You can't do that. Web programmer? No. Yeah, and every day you get to flip one switch. No, because it turns on once per day and that's it. So all you have is one bit of information. It's you either send a 1 to the person to your right or a 0. And it happens once per day. And at the end of each day, all the switches are turned off. And you're rearranged in a way that will make it the hardest for your plan, I guess. Red blue hat riddle? It does, but I think it's fundamentally different, actually. It's not the same. I don't think these problems are equivalent. Yeah, because you're rearranging and you don't have access to anyone but the cell next to you. That's what makes it different. So if I were to I think the red and blue hat riddle, if you guys can I tell it from memory, is that you have someone, you cannot see your own hat. But you know it's either red or blue, or honestly any color, I guess. So it could be any color, not even just red or blue, but let's just say red or blue. You have someone that tells you that they can see a hat of a certain color. And you can solve it with induction. But let's say there are only two people and you both had blue hats. And the person says, I can see a blue hat, and that's your information. But you don't know. Oh, I'm not telling this correctly. You can't say how many people there are. Or, oh, sorry. The way that you escape that one is you say your hat color. But if they say there is a blue hat and you both have blue hats, neither of you can escape on day one. Because you both see blue hats and you don't know what hat your color is. That's why you both wait one more day. But because you both don't say it, then you both know that you have blue hats. Because otherwise, if you didn't wait and you saw a blue hat, but the other person saw that you had a red hat, they would know that they are the blue hat. Minimizing the number of deaths? I think you can solve it completely though. Maximum number of people? I can guess their hat correctly. I think it's either 100, like all or n-1, but I don't know. Dude, I don't know if it's the same. I think they're different because even saying like solving the prisoner problem with like n equals 3 or 4 is hard. No, it's not parity is the thing. So this problem is not parity. Oh, we're talking about a different question. Oh, we're talking about a different thing. Yeah, you could say the same thing with like no, that's a different problem. Anyways, fuck, dude. So this prisoner problem. Oh, I don't even know how to attempt a solution. We thought of a lot of things, and I honestly don't even know. It's just 0 because everyone dies? No, there's actually a solution, but I don't want to look at the solution. Yeah, the prison guard is messing with the prison. So okay. Fuck, dude. I can't even like try to explain that shit. Okay, so here's one thing, right? One rule, let's say you could throw out is you can actually try to establish bounds, lower and upper bounds of how many prisoners there are. So let's say your first thing was everyone starts with a light off except you. And the goal is, not the goal, but the message to everyone is that if you see a light on, you will turn your light on indefinitely. Okay? So by day n, you'll have n, at minimum, n prisoners that you know are lit up. Like you could, for example, light yours up. By day 2, the person you signal to one other person to light it up on the second day. Now the thing is, the third day, the warden could also put that person right behind you. So you'll see that person light up, but that doesn't like really work for your rule because you only light up one more person. So by day 3, it could just be 3 people and so on. But there's also a possibility that the warden can move everyone where the person doubles each time, right? It lights up a new person each time. So by day n, the minimum amount of prisoners could be n, but the maximum is 2 to the n. So lower bound, upper bound is like fucked in a problem like this, right? And it's pretty hard to come up with a strategy that lowers the higher bound. So how do you lower the higher bound from 2 to the n to something below that? Or let us say a plan and the warden will tell everyone. The warden knows your plan and will try to thwart it, right? Like in a way, like any way, right? So it's kind of just leading to the point where you and the other prisoners have to somehow keep track of information and your history. Yeah, everyone knows the plan. Everyone knows the plan, and you have to like get to the final result somehow. Yeah, everyone knows the plan, but you're going to get rearranged in a way where like your plan has to be full proof to this. Even with rearrangements, right? So there's a way to construct bounds, I guess. There's a certain strategy that does this without probability, let's say. So with certainty, at some point, you can get to the N prisoners. You can arrive at N. But does everyone know Taylor Swift got engaged? I heard that at work today too. Yeah, apparently to a football player. That was also big news. You haven't heard of Taylor Swift in years? That's absurd. Can't wait for a breakup song to be a banger. That's crazy. To a football player is crazy. I honestly don't know about it, and that's the way that my coworkers described him as. If it's more than just a football player, I don't know. I mean, is it that crazy? I don't know. He does. Okay, there you go. If he's something more than that, I have no idea. They're around my age. Well, see, I don't know who that is. Does he do anything besides football? What time is it? 11:08. Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Okay, but he's a football player. Game end of services in 50 minutes? Oh my god. I mean, I thought it was kind of. I mean, I didn't mean. I assumed football player was like very prestigious. I'm not saying a football player in a bad way, if that's how you interpreted it. No, I didn't think she got married to some like random fucking football player. There's no way that she would choose some random football player. I did not think that was the case at all. And it's not really surprising that she chose, or she got engaged to someone that's like got a lot of I don't know, awards under his belt. Like at all. Like if there's something besides football player, like yeah, podcaster, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I was completely expecting that, I guess. So no, I mean, I did not mean football player in a bad way at all. Oh shit. I mean, I think the issue is he was saying like just a football player. No, I didn't think that he was just a football player. Like a football player. Yeah, like all rectangles are, or all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Yeah, I ain't watch football. GG. I only care about you, Riz. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, never mind. Jesus Christ. I feel maybe I am feeling the event buffs. This is fucking ass. Oh my god. I'm ass at the fucking game. This is an ass moment. Okay, my bad, my bad. Lock the fuck in. Honestly, I might need to lock in. This is gonna be a 2-cycle, dude. Oh my god. How much FD did we lose? Was it really that much? I guess so, huh? Dude, I thought I was in the wrong difficulty of boss. Holy shit. Okay. 10%? Yeah, okay. That prisoner problem, by the way? Fuck. I don't got any ideas. We were thinking about trying to come up with a strategy using powers of 2 or prime numbers. And I wonder if it's solvable using induction. I wonder if there's some like underlying structure in the problem that allows you to expand it to higher ends. I think if you can solve n equals like 3 or 4, oh, I think 4. And I think n equals 4 is the least, like the first non-trivial case. $100 prisoner question? No, it's n amount of prisoners in a circular prison. You get to send 1 bit of information each day, just a 1 or a 0, to the prison to your right. You can devise a strategy and tell everyone, like the n prisoners, You win if you can find out N. If any one of the prisoners find out N, but there's also a warden that will rearrange you to thwart your plans. That's pretty much the problem boiled down. That problem's fucked, dude. We honestly talked about it for so long. I'm gonna be thinking about it for a long time too. The coworker that brought it up was a math major, and he's been thinking about this problem for a long time too, and he still doesn't know. Plan for 2 people. That's a good question. Okay, but hold on. Okay, plan for n equals 1 is clearly you tell everyone, let's say you didn't even know you're the only one, you tell everyone to turn their light off. Or is it the other way? Hold on. Or, sorry, it could be the other way too. Like, you just tell everyone to turn their light on, and if shit is dark on day 2, you're alone. I guess it works the other way too. No, it doesn't actually. So single day, you get that information. So n equals 1 is trivial. N equals 2, I actually don't even know. I didn't think of that. I was thinking, I don't know. Maybe you can give a solution. Send a note once each day or at the start only. It's simultaneous at noon. And the note is just once a day. Yeah, it could be once a day. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter. The note itself could even change, but I think the technical solution is you can have one single strategy that does this. I don't think it's refine the bounds problem. It's somehow your strategy will actually just come up with a solution without finding a bound. Only people around you can see the light? No, it's the cell immediately to your right. And you're arranged in a circle. So clockwise, let's say. Or counterclockwise. It doesn't really matter. Like, yeah. Your light switch in your room will signal to the room to your right. Shoot yourself and hope there's heaven. That's crazy. Crazy difficult problem, I think. Like, it's even hard to think of ways to shrink the bound. Holy fuck, dude. Not that that's the eventual goal either. Crazy shit, bro. You can only, yeah, but the person to your right, so you are the person that develops the strategy, let's say, and you can give everybody the strategy, but there is a warden that will also rearrange you to where, like, you're like possibly thwarting your strategy, right? So for example, if your strategy is every time you see or the first time you see a light, you're just gonna permanently turn on your light, right? So let's say the warden, with this in mind, they could either have the person to your right always be dark, right? Because they know. So each time you like signal, because you're the first person that always has the light on, you can signal to one other person who will then signal to one other person like on the next day. So by the end of n days, you could have a maximum of 2 to the n people lit up, if the warden will always like do that. And let's say you haven't reached the actual n yet, right? 2 to the n is the maximum bound by day n. But I guess it would be technically 2 to the n minus 1, but or the warden could also see your strategy and put the lit person behind you. So by day 2, you're only lighting one other person, and then you get a signal that the person behind you is lit up. So you actually see the person you lit up on the previous day, and so on. So you can also have n amount of people on day n. Does that make sense? So like low bound is n by day n, upper bound is 2 to the n. So how do you get to the correct number? Is there a strategy? There is the answer. There is a strategy that does this, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, figure out n. Number of people is fixed. You figure out n if anybody in the chain can figure out n given the, like let's say the history of the lights on and off, whatever, because everyone is keeping track of information and you can tell them what day it is or whatever, right? If you can figure out n, if anyone figures out n and shouts out there are this many prisoners, everyone lives. But if you only got one guess, right? So you have to arrive at the solution. Visiting General's distributed systems comm problem, trying to get people to coordinate. For sure. For sure, it is something like that. Okay, how much time do we have for this shit? Let's see. Just don't be a prisoner in the first place, idiot. The problem is that the warden is it forced you to be a prisoner. So that's not an option. I think there's a couple approaches, right? Fuck, dude. Okay, I think because you're not looking for bounds, actually, you have to arrive at an exact answer. I think the problem has to come down to a contradiction. At some point, a prisoner is going to see that their history, there's a stopping condition, right? So how do you get to that stopping condition? And at some point, there's going to be a contradiction where a prisoner expects, because of your rule, that they're expecting to see a light that they shouldn't, or vice versa. So that is the stopping condition, and that prisoner with that information can deduce how many n's there are. And I don't know how to even solve that for like n, small n. Like n equals 2, n equals 3, or 4. The answer is 1. No. There's an actual mathematical answer. Well, now you have something to think about. Consider, have you coded distributed map reduce shuffle sort? Similar explosion, communication edges. Only the master dispatcher knows the stopping condition. I was trying to code up a brute force solution for n equals 4. And I don't really know the structure that I would need to do to find it. But I was like, okay, so I'm expecting each agent has some logic, right? You apply the same logic for every single agent, including yourself. And at some point, there's a function inside the agent that will look at the history that it received or something and expect a contradiction. And with that, you can deduce how many ends there are. But I couldn't do it. I started it and it just exploded my brain. I didn't get far. I only worked on it for like 10 minutes, to be honest. But that's where I thought to get to, at least. Not much more than that. But that's kind of what that's my assumption about the puzzle, is that you're not looking to refine bounds. You have to keep the same strategy because you're not looking to change the strategy, like statistically, let's say. I think you can level a second character on Challenger World and get another 260 from Night Troop. Is that true? I don't think I'm playing it that much, though. Do I want to do that? I think from Night Troop, I would much rather just train my Bishop, for the most part. I don't think I'm spending that much time at all on Challenger World. No, because at 260, I'm not really in it for that many Legion levels. I think Challenger World's like kind of waste of time. I would much rather just get the XP on my Bishop. Was something dumb like if your name starts A? Well, you don't know that information. Or okay, let me read what you said actually in the context of maybe you can assign that info. But you can't. Okay, hold on. N days till NZ until all the A's are gone. I mean, okay, but how do you count? Wait, what's your strategy though? Like, okay, let's say you're doing that. I don't exactly know or visualize it. But how do you go from there to the amount? You also can't assign, let's say, so that's kind of illegal too. You can't assign jobs. Like you can't pick out a single prisoner. None of them are let's say none of them have a unique trait about it. Like you can't just isolate a prisoner and tell him to do something. Like the message has to be unique, or like just one thing. You can't just say like, Joe, turn on your light or something. You can't isolate one person to do one job. Because there could be like, let's say, infinite Joes, or no Joes or something. So it has to be like just a general rule, right? So you can change your behavior, but you kind of have to like observe, let's say, if you were trying to establish bounds, you have to observe your behavior, and like statistically you maybe could solve this with high accuracy, but the goal is to actually get the exact with no degree of uncertainty. Warden fixes the cell every night and cleans everything. Yeah. And another detail is, the prisoners are drugged every night and you don't remember anything. That's actually that true. Hold on. Knockout gas. Oh, you can't like leave messages behind, but you can remember the history, I guess. And you also know what day it is. You need to have like a subroutine for like X people. Figure out how I can formulate something that sure the warden doesn't know. No, the warden will know always. Fill X, N, and then start formulating? Sure. So the problem is symmetric in the way that you can start with all lights filled or all lights off. Doesn't really matter. So in fact, right, one of the goals is to populate, right? If you were to establish the bound that every time you see a light, you're gonna light permanently. You can do that until, like, the thing is, it doesn't really help you though, because you can light up everyone's light from 0 if you just keep your light on always. Eventually you'll come across it. What can you even see? So the problem is you're trying to figure out how many prisoners there are. Your light switch in your cell will light up, literally you send 1 bit of information to the next cell to your right. So your neighboring cell to the right will get 1 bit of information at noon, and that's it. And based on that, you can set a rule. You can set a rule that everyone gets and can operate on. Like they follow that instruction, and the warden will also have that rule, but they will try to like mess with the result, right? As like in any way. So they can do it to your expectation. They could do it randomly, whatever. Some way where like you kind of you need to have a strategy that is foolproof to what the warden can do in rearranging the prisoners. No prisoner names. They're all there's no identifying thing about them. Yep, day and the history that you've that like each prisoner can keep track of their own history, let's say. That's all they know. All prisoners are N. If you know all the prisoners' names, then you know how many there are. There are no named, let's say. You only know about the light which is triggered by the guy to your left. Yes. And you don't know who, obviously, because it could be different each time. It could be the same, right? You just know the information that it was turned on or off by the person to your left. That's it. And it could, yeah. So actually, like, even n equals 2, I think the strategy could be, right, you tell everyone, if you did have n equals 2, right? I think Sess asked about the solution. I mean, let's say you had this. This is something that could work, because the search tree is small, maybe. If you start with no one on, and so you tell everyone no one on. But you can operate like kind of exclusively. So if you start with yours on, and the person that sees your light switch will also turn it on. But then if you see a light on the next day, you know you lit up the person behind you. So then the next day, you actually just turn it off. Oh fuck, does that even work though? Dude, even small n is hard to think about. It's fucking crazy. I don't think what I just said works, by the way. Dude, even for crazy small n, it doesn't work. The thing is, okay, n equals 2. I think n equals 2, 3, and 4 are all different. Because you're all actually not tied to each other, almost. So sorry, you are tied until n equals 4, almost. Because you have a connection, you have a like bidirectional input from the one cell. And on n equals 3, you connect to one cell, and then one cell connects to you. But it's like that the same thing for everybody. It's only at n equals 4 where it kind of detaches the corners, let's say. The corners have no relation to the other. We were thinking as well, like, maybe you could do something with the powers of 2. Like, you have a rule, let's say, day 1, day 2, day 4, day 8. You will always turn it on or some shit, and then in between the days, you try to, like, do some searching, which I don't exactly know how you do. Or use the prime number somehow, which may be also, like, part of it. Waxing and waning? Yes. But that's you can kind of, yeah, it's hard to say. You could statistically get an approximation with that. Like, grow all the lights until full, and then have everyone follow a different strategy after they get to full light, and then you slowly turn your light off, and people follow it. Limit how many days? No, infinite. No, infinite. Figure out the least amount of days. I feel like the answer, I don't know. No, infinite days. You have unlimited time. New xenon laser thing, the hold down, probably fine. We don't have it yet though. No, I think it's fine. I think making classes less complicated makes room for a harder boss design, which I think is going to be better going forward. So instead of actually playing, let's say, your class, you're actually going to play the boss, which is good in my opinion. So I think new xenon laser, I mean, I think it's fine. I might not like the playstyle because I kind of like the charging. Yeah, it should be live, but it's just holding down. It's still like hold down, but your burst starts immediately. That's all, and it's much quicker. I think it's just better. I mean, in terms of just like the idea that bosses will get more complex, it puts a lot of like freedom in their design. Yeah, even though I do really like Xenon's playstyle right now, yeah, I think it's better for the game in general. Is it a good boss meal or is it frag gated? You can play anything if you like it. That's usually my answer. Yeah, I think that's just the answer. In my opinion, I don't know. If you like the class, that's a good boss mule. So maybe you have to kind of try it. Because, like, even if you get a class strong, I don't know. I'm just thinking about fucking Lara, let's say. Let's say you liked Lara, it'd still be fun bossing on it. Even though it's, like, weak as fuck. But there's also people, you know, that play Xenon because they believe it's broken. Which, I don't know, it's not entirely untrue, let's say. But then they're like, I've had friends from Ken's party, they wanted to play Xenon, and then they open all the nodes, and then they're like, wait, you have to charge laser? And then they delete the character. So it goes both ways, right? They didn't know you had to charge Xenon laser. That's the entire thing in the class right now. So yeah, if you don't like that, then you wouldn't play Xenon. I don't like I could foot pedal, but it's not good. Like, I have way less control of my feet over like a finger. So I wouldn't do that. Playing class purely because it's strong is dumb. Buffs and nerfs happen all the time, and at some point you're gonna be playing a weak class you don't like. Finish all my dailies in body. You're so lucky, dude. Also, yeah, that problem is difficult as fuck. Someone said earlier your brain is fried, so you gotta go brain rot. I'm honestly just curious about the solution. I don't want to look it up. It's fucking crazy, dude. Whenever you see a light, you turn on for the rest of the time. Let's say that D. On day D, you wait 2 to the D more days. If you continue to see lights for those days, you know there are 2 to the D people. As soon as you don't see the light, you do the waiting for 2D days. No, you have the memory for the entire thing. You know, maybe that sounds really good. Not gonna lie. That is something I didn't think about. You actually wait the 2D days. That is correct. Like in a different approach. Holy fuck. Hold on. Day D, you wait 2D days. If you see light, but it's okay, so it's anyone. Okay. You know that there are 2 to the D people. Oh, is that true? But the idea, okay, the problem with that, you got to think of it like this. It's not just you that's keeping track of information. You don't have to be the one that shouts out the answer. So let's say the warden waiting 2 to the D days. For what though? Yeah, that's the thing. The warden can just keep placing the people on behind them. Like behind each other one. So each day that passes will just light up one more person. That's it. I keep... Oh, that's fine. Whatever. The waxing and waning phase is like a statistical approach where maybe you can tell people to have a strategy called like tit for tat. That was my take. Like slowly, if you, for example, if everyone follows tit for tat, which is if you see that the light is off, you do off. And if you see light is on, then you'll do on. So whatever you see on the previous day, it'll light it up. So if you just keep your light on, perma, everyone will be lit up eventually. But then slowly, as at some point you can cut it off, and then if they're doing that strategy, you can turn off your light, and then you can also go back down. So at the end, everyone will be unlit. So you can obviously establish the bound of like the low and high bound. But how can you refine? It's not. That's the thing. I don't think it's refining it. So, I mean, let me think about the 2D thing that you said. The 2D is crazy. Oh, you might be right. But hold on. Whenever you see a light for the first time, if you're the last person, in fastest case, it's 2 to the D people. Slow case, it's D. Yes. Yeah. So by day D, you know, if you follow the strategy of everyone turns their light on when you see it, perma. Yeah. By day D, minimum, the lower bound is D people, upper bound is D to the D, or 2 to the D, yes. 2 lost in the solid. No, it sounds interesting though. Maybe you do need to wait 2 D days. 2 to the D days. Oh, fuck. But that's hard, because you don't know the upper bound as you're going. Bro, maintenance is in 15 minutes? Nah, this is crazy. Victory Badge Store, I thought it was supposed to expire already. But I don't know. I bought my shit at +2. I thought it was supposed to expire already. Where's the store? You have to go to the event map. Event map and then talk to the NPCs. They're on the mid left side. Did Riders Die store go away? No? I think you can still trade stuff in. What time is it? 11:47? Dude, what do I have left? Slime? I have Origin. Sure, why not? Shit ass boss, man. Okay. Wouldn't they bound be N less than or equal to 2 to the D days? Yes. That is the upper bound. So, like, that strategy, correct. Yes. That strategy does give you the upper bound of that's how many prisoners that could be lit up maximally. This problem is crazy, bro. And I ain't a math major, so it's like so fucked. I was saying, can you even brute force? I wonder what a solution would even look like. I think the 2D weighting is very interesting. I think you're right about that. It does have to do with weighting 2 to the D, maybe times a constant amount of days. Visually recording the history buffer of each prisoner with a warden on top, modifying the days and cells. No, dude, I have no idea. If you're trying to code it, it's beyond me. I didn't give it much thought. I set up like the most basic classes and shit. No, I don't know. I was thinking, okay, the way I was gonna do it is just put everything into a stack to search the tree on very small n, because I think this explodes, right? I was trying to do it for n equals 4 specifically. I was trying to do an n equals 4, and I would just put every search condition or like into the stack, and then I would write a function that would terminate at some point given the agent's history. So I think the problem is figuring out what the like where the terminal node is. Yeah, I guess yeah, that's pretty much what you're looking at. How do you find the terminal condition, and what's the step before it? Which is what I'm thinking is like at some point you get to a so a search based on every possible selection that you choose, right? You just add everything to a stack or a queue, I guess. Maybe a queue, maybe a stack, whatever. And you search until something happens. And at some point, oh my god, what is happening? You should run into a contradiction. Is the proposal. Yeah. So that's what it is. It's like an exhaustive search on every possible configuration. So for example, n equals 4, I think for example, you could collapse day 2 down. Not that you should, but some states are equivalent, let's say. So I think, for example, if you wanted to lower the bound, you don't know which prisoner is lit up on day 2 because you're starting with the state, let's say like off on, where you're the on. Day 2, any one of those 3 offs could be the next on, let's say. So like let's say 1001 could be the day 2, but that's equivalent to 0101 and 0011 by day 2. Like those 3 states would be pretty much equivalent. So yeah. So you out my take was you could search and construct new nodes based on this, with each agent having their own history. And the function that pops off the stack would re-add to the end of the stack and just continue until a contradiction is found. But I don't know what that would be. Like at some point, I think with that example, oh fuck, dude. Like one of the agents would expect an off or an on. Fuck, dude, it's so hard to think about. I don't fucking know, dude. It's bricked. Can I even do this in 7 minutes? Yeah, I can. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can't. I don't think I can do this in event buffs. I can't do this, boss. No, I can't do... No, without event buffs, I cannot do it. Because I actually hit, I hit Dawn. I can't do a 7-minute end Saren. With event buffs, I could, but not without. I would definitely go into Dawn, so let's just do the shit bosses. Oh my god, we're running out of time. GG. Fuck Will, this, Pap, Magnus, and then Cell. And then Pap, Magnus, Cell, and then we go on Xenon to kill 500 mobs. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then that's it. I will get the Talahart symbols. I did do my 3k kills on my bishop, but I didn't do it on Challenger World, which we don't have time for. That's okay. How many crystals short are we gonna be? Let's see. I don't think I actually sold my Sia's crystals. I think it's gonna be around 38 or something. Oh no, less. 26? Oh, we're fucking okay, maybe. This doesn't include Sia's crystals, I think. Sia has 6 more, I want to say. 5 minutes. Bro. The waiting 2D days though, I think that is... Oh shit, never mind. It is just 26, fuck. Oh, I didn't sell my Limbo Crystal. Did I? The 2D days, I feel like that's actually where you're supposed to go. That's a crazy insight. I think you do have to wait that amount of days. That sounds fucking crazy. I like that intuition, but I don't know how to use it. That sounds brilliant. I'm gonna keep thinking about it though. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, so the problem boils down at the very core is that the Warden is just OP as fuck. That's kind of what you get out of it. Oh, we already did this. Okay, cool. That's good enough. You know what? Do we just sign off early? Fuck this game. Claim. Bang. I think that's it. GG. Do we want to buy anything here? I have, is there anything really worthwhile? I have 3 of these, but I don't think I'm gonna pop them on anything. So do I just trade them for coins? I don't know. I honestly maybe don't care. I'll just keep them. We can use these rainbow flames on the cape. We also have some solid cubes that we can toss on gloves for the weird auto steal. We're trying to go for 9%, I think. 9% auto steal would be good enough. Two minutes? Yeah, that's fine. A lot of 7s. Auto gloves. I mean, I'm just tossing it because I finished a lot of my secondaries. Yeah, but it's like shit, Meso, dude. Whatever. Oh, that would be interesting. 8? What the hell is 8%? No, I'm going higher. To be honest, I re-rolled a 9. That's why I'm going for 9 again. Fuck, dude. One day I'll hit it again. I think my current gloves are 522, which is 9. Shit. That's annoying. But yeah, there's 17, so I'm recubing my old arcane gloves. GG. We are gonna close the game. Fuck this. Do we then stream or do we play Osu for a bit? I'm done to play Osu for a bit. My room is really hot, which I don't know why. We can play Osu for a bit. I'm down. Mouse play. Osu time. Osu time. Bro. Speaking of OC, you look like that one guy that played for the US and OWC. That's crazy. I feel like SF evenings pretty chilly. Oh my, yeah, my room is hot though. That's crazy. Dude, do I even have maps to play? I don't know if I want to play anything. This is crazy. Do I have new shit? No. This map's hard. Maybe. This is annoying. What the fuck? Ketamine was that? Yo, you're kind of good. Nah, that's crazy. Oh, is this? Is this ketamine? Did you give me this? Oh yeah, you gave me this map. This map is fun. This map is really fun. Oh, fuck. I mistracked the last slider. It's fucking ass. I don't have the FC in me anymore, dude. It's too hard. Really fun map, though. 10 miss. Kind of bad. Also, this map has like crazy mouse drift. Any requests? I only have like old maps. I don't think I've downloaded any new ones. Kind of fucked. Oh my. Damn. Yo, Xarius, what's good? What the hell, Johnson? Also, ooh, wait, hold on. I did download this recently. Holy orders. Different version of the song. N equals 4, you coded something up? Dude, I don't know. Am I supposed to check it? There are solutions online if you want to check it. But like, I have no fucking clue. You just record the history buffer for each person and always turn on the light. N becomes known when you see a duplicate configuration. Oh, let me see. What okay, to be honest, what is happening here? Start day 1. I don't exactly know what I'm looking at. But what do you mean a duplicate configuration? So like in your case, how do you differentiate n equals 4 from n equals 5, let's say? Because you can have 4 prisoners see the exact same thing if the warden just like traps them in their own ring, let's say. Right? So those 4 prisoners or any subset like K prisoners, if the warden just arranges them in a loop, like let's say there's like 15 or whatever, and you arrange the 4 in this pattern like over and over, they're gonna see the same thing after 4 days with that rule, and they'll only see the same they'll only be arranged like always like that, and they'll think there's only 4, right? But that's not true. The warden doesn't have to send prisoners to different cells. There are 24 configs for the warden to send prisoners. Yes. And not only that, that there's 24 configurations for 4 people, right? So this is a subset of like a larger problem too. You can have this n equals 4 in a higher n, you know? Because all the warden has to do is arrange these 4 and isolate them in like a ring by themselves. So it kind of boils down to the warden's OP. This is a... Here, I'm just gonna screenshot the problem and you can read it. So, okay, if you don't want to read it, I think it's a ZKP. I think you're right. I think it is. So, the problem pretty much is you have an N amount of prisoners. All you can do once a day is send 1 bit of information to the prisoner to your right. You're arranged in a circle. Or like clockwise, whatever. And your goal, you have an infinite amount of days. You have to come up with a strategy that tells you how many prisoners there are. At any point, like someone of the prisoners will tell you n, right? They'll tell you how many prisoners there are. But the thing is, your strategy is also given to a warden that can rearrange the prisoners at will. And that's it. That's pretty much the problem. So how do you come up with a strategy that gives you n? With guarantee. The mindfuck part is that when you're approaching the problem, you know n, but each prisoner essentially is on their own timeline. Yeah. I kind of wrongly hypothesized earlier that I thought you could do this in maximally 2 to the n days. That might be wrong. I don't know if that's the correct assumption. It might be bigger than that, is the thing. I did think of that, but like I didn't know how to put it into like a guess. That's just what I thought. You could actually come up with a solution. There has to be a stopping point. The stopping days is finite. I feel like maybe 2 to the end is an intuitive stopping point as a guess. That you could, that's the maximum amount of days that you could find a contradiction. But I don't know. Oh yeah, here, oh, what is this? I mapped this for a competition. Res Cup. And people like 1000x this map. That's fucking crazy. Dude, I don't even know the solution for n equals 2 is the problem. I mean, I think you could do something with like, it's either you do something with the primes where you maybe flip every like, dude, I don't even fucking know. I don't think it's the primes. Hold on. It should be like you have to do something with the powers of 2. And I don't know what that would be, but anyways. Dude, my hand is so tired. I'm surprised I passed. Fuck it, dude. That's crazy. 53 miss? That's fucking nuts. I think people in the tournament 2 missed this map with hidden. Oh my god. That's a big fucking gap. I don't know how you solve it without a visual map with the configurations or history buffers. It blows your mental stack pretty quick. See, I don't know either. Simply, I don't know either. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what the solution will look like. What I described would be my guess. That's because, like, I assume that there's a stopping point. And to find a stopping point, I assume at some point, one prisoner will expect, you know, a value. At some point, you're going to be able to, with your plan, you're going to be able to determine, like, these are the rules you follow, and because of the rules, this is the light that you're going to light up. And at some point, one prisoner is going to follow those rules and then be able to expect that their light is going to be on, like the one that they see, but it's going to contradict and be false. And with that, you can determine the amount of prisoners there are on like the whatever day that you found it. How you do that, I have no fucking clue. That's my assumption. So there has to be a finite stopping point, and I don't know how you'd even get there. And even for like, you know, small n, I don't know how you would even get there. Like, how do you even solve n equals 2? Like the only thing I know for sure is n equals 1. Like, n equals 1 is the trivial case, but your plan doesn't really matter. You know, and n equals 1 being you tell everyone to turn their light on, and you just don't. And if you don't see a light on day 2, then you know you're alone. So you can safely answer 1. But n equals 2, I don't even know how you would do it. Like, I think the plan doesn't work. Like, I think there's like some structure in this problem that you could, you know, maybe extend through induction from, let's say, n equals 4 onwards. But I think n equals 2 and 3 are not the same problem as n equals 4. Because they're actually tied, right? N equals 2, you're tied to the one person, and they're tied back to you. N equals 3, there's like a three-way tie almost. But n equals 4, the corners are detached completely. So I think once you get into the detachment, everything above that is the same. So if you can solve n equals 4, I think that's enough. I think n equals 4, for example, is the most minimal version of the problem that you would need. But it beats me. I don't fucking know. That's just a guess too. I don't know if that's right. It's just my guess at the problem. I don't know if that's sound. I feel like saying it out loud sounds correct, but it could also very well be wrong. What do you do for work? I do technical support for a CRM software. So a lot of debugging and code reading. I wish my colleagues would give me puzzles instead of Jira. Tickets is crazy. Unlucky. I do tickets too. It is what it is. But the work stays interesting because, I mean, bugs get fixed. So you don't really see the same issue over and over again, which is good. That's just how software works. Dude, but this problem, I want to think about it. Jira, it's like a project with task software. You have projects and you can assign workers to them or tasks or whatever. Might be more than that, but I think that's just what it is. You make like, yeah, tickets, and then you assign yourself to tickets. That's it. Oh, people in suits bossing around coders? Yeah, maybe. Product owners that just have unrealistic visions and they just create crazy tasks. That is what it is. Buff freezers. I left like 20 crystals. You're saying there's a chance you crystal cap. Oh, is the game coming up before a reset? That's crazy. I forgot. I was expecting. Yeah, not. That's crazy. Yeah, I could. I could. If you can patch it, yeah, maybe not. I'm not expecting it to come up by reset, so. Okay. That might be it for the stream. I want to go sleep. GG. And I want to think about that problem still. That shit is fucking crazy. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. If the game is up.